After the Tell Me craze, Wonder Girls were insanely busy. Unlike now, where idols promote for just 1-2 weeks, they performed Tell Me for nearly 3 months. And everyone was curious about what they'd do next after Tell Me. On June 3, 2008, after setting off a massive craze with Tell Me, Wonder Girls came back with a brand new concept. This time, instead of their usual bright and retro style, they went for a more chic and sultry image. The lyrics of So Hot describe a girl who's just tired of being too popular. It's meant to be playful and exaggerated, like a full-on princess syndrome character. And guess who wrote this lyrics? Our friendly guy JYP. With confident lyrics, stage performances, featured leopard print outfits and haughty expressions, showcasing a fierce sister concept that was rare in Korean music at the time. And while So Hot was still a retro-inspired dance track, its styling was completely different from the intentionally tacky looks of Tell Me and Nobody. This time, the outfits felt way more modern and fashionable, which is probably why fans consider this their best era in terms of styling. So Hot also performed really well, topping the 2008 year-end chart on Melon. It proved that Tell Me wasn't just a lucky one-hit wonder. With this comeback, the group transformed from cute, bubbly girls into chic, confident women. Following in September, Wonder Girls' third single, The Wonder Years Trilogy, was released. This album featured Nobody, a song that has become an absolute staple in K-pop history. It became one of the first K-pop songs to truly reach the global stage. It was later released as an English single for the US market, and made history as the first ever K-pop song to enter the Billboard Hot 100 chart. I'll go into more detail about Wonder Girls' US journey in next video. But for now, let's focus on the song Nobody itself, and what their Korean promotions looked like back in 2008. From the rhythm of the song, to the stand microphones, the black updo wigs, and the vintage-style dresses, Nobody was clearly inspired by 1960s Motown girl groups, especially the Supremes. They even covered One Night Only from the movie Dreamgirls, fully embracing that Motown vibe in both choreography and overall style. Nobody swept all music charts immediately upon its release. Thanks to its super minimal chorus, the song was insanely catchy, and it sparked another dance craze. However, while the dance itself seemed simple to imitate, the members emphasized that facial expressions and precise body lines were crucial for stage performances. They collectively stated that the dance was by no means easy, especially because all 5 members had to perfectly synchronize their moves. With this song, the Wonder Girls won Grand Prize at the Seoul Music Awards and Song of the Year at the Mnet Music Festival, now known as MAMA Awards. When JYP was producing Rain, he wanted to create an untouchable superstar, someone you could admire from afar. Wonder Girls, he aimed to make people feel like they wanted to play and connect with them. And seems like his strategy clearly paid off. With 3 back-to-back hits, often called the Tersono Trilogy, Wonder Girls officially earned their title as the nation's girl group.
안녕하세요, 너보dyㅅ입니다.
When talking about Wonder Girls, you really can't leave out their legendary rivalry with Girls' Generation. Together, they didn't just shape the late 2000s K-pop scene, they created one of the most iconic rivalries in idol history. Both groups debuted in 2007, but they had completely different styles. And that contrast made their competition even more iconic. When it came to concept, Wonder Girls had a hip, retro, girl crush vibe, while Girls' Generation went with a sweet, innocent images. In terms of choreography, Wonder Girls focused on concise and conceptual dances, whereas Girls' Generation emphasized highly difficult group choreographies and teamwork. Perhaps because of these distinctions, from 2007 up until Wonder Girls headed to the US. These two groups maintained the greatest rivalry in K-pop. Back then, fan wars were constant on internet. Every online poll, every comment section, it felt like a battlefield. The rivalry between the two fandoms was intense, and the competition between the groups was on another level. But honestly, this rivalry wasn't just about who was more popular. It represented something much bigger. A turning point in K-pop's evolution, and a major step in the growth of girl group culture as a whole. But in real life, there was no bad blood at all. Girls' Generation even attended Sunye's wedding. And over the years, both groups have shown support for each other's comebacks. By all accounts, they've had a genuinely good relationship.
근데 갑자기 카메라에 우리 다키 찍고 있어가지고 우리도 같이 찍었어요. 아 맞다. 죄송합니다. 우리 거에 내보내주세요. 오늘 우리 거 먼저. 오늘 안 오셨나? 이쪽이 먼저죠? 우리한테 왔다 갔다. 아무튼 너무 이쁘고 귀한 친구들입니다. CD도 받았어요. 행복합니다. 여기가 앞이거든.
In the end, it's impossible to declare one group superior to the other. However, both earned the title of Nation's Girl Group because they each possessed mega hit songs, known by people of all ages across the country, and received immense love. I don't believe this title has ever been used for any other Korean girl groups, besides Girls' Generation and Wonder Girls throughout history. So let's just be respectful on what they achieved in their careers.
불러서 진지하게 물어봤어요. 할래? 안 할래?
그래서 100% 다 그냥 가겠다라고 동의하셨습니까?
예.
여러분들도 입장이 맞아요? 솔직하게 얘기합시다.